Things got interesting. Guess it wasn't Brian. Those question marks were justified. I'm actually surprised a few questions got answered there.
Then I will gnash my teeth.
You can go to sleep. If you make a wrong turn, I'll tell you.
What kind of radio is this?
Turn off there! There!
Is this where that friend of yours is going to save Brian is?
No, we won't get there till dawn. My stomach has feelings too, you know.
Tell me about Brian.
About Basco? How do I know? Took him a long time to get used to Happy Dale. At first he was horrified, but, you know, not everybody's cut out for living in the nut house. It's like this. The worst part is that swine Kurgan made life real hard on him. He does that with all the rookies, but Basco stood up to him. I liked the guy. I said, we're like kindred spirits. Banana! And he was. No one can steal keys or trick an orderly or fool a nurse like he can. And at night, even though he was hard to convince, that kid had a natural-born talent for poker. And he hardly even paid attention. He'd spend the whole day thinking about his next hypnotherapy session with Dr. Bennett. I'm innocent and I'm sane, he'd always say. Soon I'll be free and get back to Gina again. 2 days ago, yeah, it was Monday. On Monday, he went totally berserk from the therapy.
Bennett wants to throw me in jail. I've got to escape.
We'll miss you.
Gabbo, you've escaped hundreds of times. You've got to help me out of here.
Pipe down, Basco. Let me think. What you need is a Clint Eastwood.
Huh?
It's an escape designed for beginners. Not very artistic, but effective.
I'm not going back to jail. Tell me what needs to be done and I'll do it.
Listen up. You go into the casino and climb through the vent for the air conditioning ducts. Right behind the cover, you'll find a map. Use it to get to the central fan. A huge tube comes out of there. Climb up one of the numbered ladders. Doesn't matter which one, but don't even think of going up number 2. Slip between the bars, and you'll reach the tower at the top of the roof. You'll see a cable that leads down to the highway right outside the walls of Happy Dale. Just slide down that puppy end.
Thanks for the plan. Enjoy your stay, idiot.
Kurgan! Stop! Open up, Kurgan! Open it! Now what do I do? That psycho stole our plan.
Basco, the art of running away involves much more than following a plan to the T. Improvise.
But how am I supposed to get into the casino? That psycho locked the door from the inside.
Improvise, I say. And don't be dozing off. You gotta get everything ready to escape right when the clock strikes midnight. Not a minute later or a minute sooner.
What the hell happened to your voice too? You actually sounded like the old Brian in the opening. Oh. Dynamic cameras. Okay. Remind me the plan.
Could you remind me what the original escape plan was?
Go into the casino. Go into the air ducts through the vent. Follow the map you find until you reach the central fan. Climb up the tube and slide through the bars. Drop down the cable on the roof and you're free.
Okay.
Why do I have to go into the air ducts through the vent in the casino?
You can't use the air vent in the common areas because there's always someone who can see you. The air duct vents in the rooms are so close to the cabinets that they're impossible to use. Only Munchkin Bob managed to get through one. But of course he was smaller than a shoebox. In other words, the air duct vent in the casino is the only sensible choice.
Why do you spend your whole life running away from Happy Dale?
'Cause I can. I gamble at some real-life casinos. I buy drawing stuff, musical scores, oil for my trumpet. But then I get bored of wandering around. Home sweet home, they say.
I'm gonna keep planning my escape, Gabbo.
Good for you.
See you later, Gabbo.
Okay. And you can tell me about how Bennett sold you up the river, right? Banana!
Now would be better. When I came to, after being hypnotized, Bennett was already at his desk talking on the phone.
Judge Whitley, I was just wanting to, Oh, it's all settled now. Well, first thing tomorrow, I'll have the report to you. But in conclusion, he's lying. He's not mentally ill. He's completely cognizant of his acts. He belongs in a prison and should never be let out.
Nice story, Basco. Now get back to work. Banana!
Great. What can I do to get into that casino?
So, he has narcolepsy And Tourette's?
With my bare hands? Bad plan.
Your new voice, I don't like it. Oh, I go.
Hey, Gabbo.
I didn't want to talk to him again. Ah.
Do you really like bananas, or am I just crazy?
You answer that one yourself. Banana.
I'm gonna keep...
Good for you.
You kind of remind me of Rutger with that answer. Check this room. The great Marcelo.
Hey, Marcelo.
Oh god, a mime. Oh, maybe I gotta figure out what he wants to say through mimery.
Why, thank you very much. What is it? Oh, a flower. Is it for me? It's lovely. A wonder of nature. Thanks, Marcelo.
You're welcome, Basco.
He talked! What you got on your desk?
I don't see what for.
Anything in your room I can take. Take the pillow.
No, the only thing I'll find is Marcelo's PJs. They've got colored duckies on them.
You sound like you are really jaded now.
It'll be sad to leave behind all these issues of do-it-yourself science illustrated, but obviously I can't take them with me.
You can make another detector thing.
I don't think any of Marcelo's stuff would help me out.
What else you got, Marcelo?
Hey, one question, Marcelo.
Let us have a conversation with the mime.
Is it true you were the first contortionist mime in the whole world?
So they say. Apparently, people like my performances quite a bit, especially the one with the imaginary box.
What did that imaginary box routine look like?
Picture this. The typical contortionist act, in which a man twists his body over into itself until it's so tiny he can fit inside of a very teeny box. Though my innovation was to do so in an imaginary box, which is much more difficult than squeezing into a real one.
That's actually amazing. I don't detest mimes at all. Especially... That actually sounds pretty impressive.
Let's change the subject.
What's up with the rope?
Hey, what's up with that rope on your pants?
I look completely ridiculous compared to the way I look with suspenders, don't I?
Sure do.
Thing is, when mine came loose yesterday, Miss Palmer almost lost an eye. But luckily, she didn't.
Yeah, talk about luck.
Well, yes! Though Miss Palmer then had the brilliant idea of burning them.
What?
With a cigarette lighter.
She burned your suspenders? But they were your prized possession. What a spiteful old hag.
Fuck that bitch.
Look, Marcelo, you're not crazy. You're just a little dopey.
Okay.
Okay, I take back what I said. I've got to go, pal.
Okay.
You don't belong here, from what I can tell. And if that's how you... Wow, that is impressive. But from what you said, it sounds like, you're here voluntarily.
No, nothing in there that I need.
The vent up here?
Hey, I never noticed there was a vent for the air duct system in here, too. Gabbo says the cabinet is so close to the vent that you can't squeeze through there. But why not try?
He can do it!
Man, this is impossible.
He can do it!
Someone put the cabinet so close to the air vent that getting through would be a miracle. I'd have to be Rubber Man to do this.
You'd have to be a contortionist!
Hey, one question, Marcelo. Could you get in the vent for the air conditioning ducts?
Through the vent? Wouldn't I love to, Basco? And I can't stoop so low as to perform such a simple magic trick. It's for my own good.
Ah! Damn.
I've got to go, pal.
Okay.
I want to see your contortionist box thing. Some of this
No
sounds
way.
impressive.
Quickle's in there, and he's having one of those days today.
I don't know what that means.
Hi, Miss Palm.
Your medication.
More pills? I had my meds today, don't you remember?
You choose.
Okay.
Swallow.
Damn.
Good boy, Bosco. And keep an eye on your stuff. I saw Kurgan suspiciously fumbling around with your pillow. I bet he stole your hidden candy.
Really? Okay.
That motherfucker.
How cool. She fell for it. Thank goodness for the old put the pills behind the wisdom teeth technique.
Damn. Good job. Okay, so he fucked with my pillow and probably stole my Snickers. That sumbitch.
That's where I hide my candy. Let's see if it's here.
I will frickin' use this pillow to smother that bastard if it's not here.
Huh? What's this knife doing here? Kurgan, that psycho. Why would he have left this here? Well, at least he didn't take my candy.
Oh, good. Cool. I still say that's pretty impressive, man. Wait, is there something on the top of that shelf? What is that?
This isn't the... That one's Marcello's. I never even use it. It weighs way...
Okay, back in there. Books.
No, if I wanted a book, I'd grab one of my own. I have a much nicer selection.
You're a bitch. I want your taser.
It's like a spittoon for the drugged-up, insane crowd.
You know all about spittoons.
No need to rummage for long. There's just a couple of little paper cups and... the birthday candles from Monty Hollister's cake. Brand new.
Birthday candles?
Okay, but just for 30 seconds. Tops.
What are you doing? Oh, TV.
Okay.
Polar bear, led by
its prey, the lion scans the plains of the African savannah.
I'm just sitting here watching TV.
To stalk its prey, waiting for just the right moment to pounce.
God, this must be very boring.
Why change the channel? All the stations play the same junk.
Yeah, very, very jaded. Get back to work. Okay. What did that say? Look at the Oval Office. Or... Oh! Foreign Affairs Bureau. It's fucking TV. Okay, I get it. How about the bathroom? Let's see what this frickin' bitch has to say.
Just one little question, Miss Palmer.
What?
What's that pill for?
That new pill you gave me, what's it for?
Bennett's orders.
But what's it used for?
Bennett's orders, I said.
I'm a human being, goddammit!
Bennett's? Oh, come on.
If it were up to me, it wouldn't be medication. So shut your trap.
I don't really care about that pill, but I do have other questions.
Well, I don't have any answers.
I'm only meeting horrible people as Brian this time around. Last time I met the girl who was wearing next to nothing and had like 1 million boyfriends. I miss her.
You shouldn't be threatening us with that taser, you know.
And you shouldn't come near me when it's in my hand, should you?
I get that point.
When is Miss Carrington coming back?
That's none of your business.
I like her better than you, whore.
But she is feeling better, right?
It's none of my business.
Jesus!
You're just the substitute. When she comes back, you'll leave, right?
I'm your nurse, so watch your mouth.
I want you to have an accident.
What's your opinion? Did she fall accidentally or did she jump?
The West Wing could drive anyone bonkers.
Miss Carrington was really happy working in this wing.
As corroborated by her swan dive out the window, right?
Oh, damn.
You had just started working in the South Wing. Why did you have to come here and replace Miss Carrington?
Yeah, that South Wing sure is full of peace and quiet, isn't it? What's it to you?
Wait a minute. I fucking get it. I know who you are. First, you're obviously the nurse who disappeared, but still. I know who you
Still here?
Okay, I'm history lady.
They don't like waiting, do they? Bitch! I know you're fucking Tarantula! You will speak to me!
Miss Palmer?
Scram, Bosco.
You will talk to me!
When is...
Okay, yeah, this one.
The West...
The truth is that nobody ever wants to work in the West Wing.
Psychopaths are not usually the life of the party.
Oops, I forgot to ask you one little detail about Miss Carrington. Talking about...
Sure.
This one.
Didn't you forget the whiteboard therapy hour?
It's canceled today.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
I seriously need my whiteboard therapy. I'm daffy as a duck.
You can't convince me.
Okay, I guess I can skip my whiteboard therapy for one day.
Goodbye, bitch.
Nice chatting with you. See you around.
Back to your room.
I wish I never gave you back your spider. Ooh, get a marker.
Good. I'll take the blue one.
You've used a marker in every game. I like it. Take clips.
It's better to steal the whole cookie jar than just one cookie. Nobody said anything, so I guess no one saw me take this.
You're being sensical.
I wouldn't know which to choose. They're all so interesting.
I guess that makes sense. Board games.
There are probably better ways to waste my time.
But there's no better way to end a friendship than Monopoly. Who's this guy? Oh, Ernie! What up?
Rock!
Hey, Ernie.
Hold on, Basco. What was all that yelling at Kurgan about?
Nothing. We were just playing, hide and go seek.
He's just an asshole.
Oh? It's hard to believe you two get along. What do you need?
What do you think about the people at Happydale?
The employees or the patients?
The employees.
Employees.
Who exactly?
Fucking Miss Palmer.
The nurses.
Ooh, they're all hotties. Too bad some of them are such whiny hags. That new one, Miss Palmer, I won't even look her in the face. Looks like a manhole cover.
The doctors.
My favorite is Bennett. He's reduced people's medication, and the solitary confinement, and the rough therapy sessions. He's a hard worker.
He's been a dick to me so far.
The janitorial staff.
Oh, don't get me started on them. Today, that colorblind boob is on call. Always going on about Chuck Berry being the king, saying Elvis couldn't sing. Blasphemy!
I agree.
Sorry, I actually wanted your opinion about one of the patients.
Which one?
Morgan Nice? Who the hell are these two? Oh, let's start from the top.
Gabo Spiegelman.
I found out that an envelope arrives at Happydale every month, and inside is a $1 million donation. There's also a letter with no signature that asks that Gabo be treated kindly and well in exchange. That's why the guy lives like a prince. Intriguing, huh?
That is suspicious as hell.
Jacob Kurgan.
He's bad news, Basco. Don't get anywhere near him. Even if you think you're a step ahead of him, he's already put you through the ringer, and he'd do it again in a snap.
I'm planning on putting him through a ventilation fan.
Morgan Nice.
If all of us sane guys acquired a touch of his craziness, they'll replace.
Montgomery Hollister.
He turned 102 years old yesterday, but you'd never think he was a day over 101.
We really shouldn't be gossiping like this.
Okay.
That was a terrible
playing?
joke.
I'm not playing. This is Elvis brain training. A real blast. Amazing for jogging the memory and increasing your knowledge about the king. I know it all, except for the ones I miss.
Is that a Nintendo DS?
Do you think I'm a murderer?
Probably not. You haven't got the guts. But I've been wrong before. And of course, between Gabbo, Kurgan, and Quickle, what's one more killer more or less? What difference does it make?
I'm gonna take a little walk.
Be good, if you can.
You know, I am technically responsible for at least 2, maybe 3 deaths, depending on, you know, that restorer from the hospital. No, museum, not hospital. What am I thinking? I'm wandering around like nothing. I should look at this.
We're all up there. The insane crowd and the crew that takes care of us. Great idea, so we can all remember who everyone is. Because around here, every Tom, Dick, and Harry could be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. She's a good person at heart, and she can be fooled pretty easily.
Well, that's sad. There's Bennett.
The epitome of the over-friendly shrink. Hypocrite.
There's frickin' Tarantula.
Man, is she insistent when it comes to me taking my medication. The dude has some majorly overgrown sideburns.
Pretty cool.
I wonder why they call him Nuno the Stickface.
I wonder why. I wonder why they let him keep his bag on his head for this pic.
It's as if the Phantom of the Opera were sponsored by a grocery store.
That is not at all what the text said.
That psycho. He's really gotten me into a huge mess.
He's been lobotomized.
AKA Dr. Reset, for reasons which defy anyone's memory.
That sounds interesting, actually.
He looks better in a hat.
They didn't tell me anything!
This guy's the West Wing's very own eternal hitchhiker.
Oh, okay.
Painter, musician, and escape artist. A true jack of all trades.
He has all skills and all mental disorders, apparently.
Seriously, you can tell he hasn't had an easy time in these last few months.
Oh yeah, you definitely hardened over that photo was taken.
Ah, the great Marcelo Montes, genius and performer.
I'd watch him. He's so far. Just him standing there is pretty awesome.
The poor guy's throat is really hurting. Perfect set of teeth. They're fake, but perfect.
None of those texts making sense.
You'll never hear him say, okay.
These tell me nothing. How could you say your family with psychopaths, especially when one is set to be a murderer? Okay, what can I do here? Move it.
Maybe if something was behind it. Plus, that's where we hide the key to the casino, though right now it's missing. Kurgan took it away and left it inside the lock on the other side of the door leading to the casino.
Well, that sucks.
Impossible. That psycho Kurgan left...
Can we go through the lock?
This is the old solitary confinement cell, but when Bennett prohibited such dastardly methods, it became a sort of storage room, until us patients managed to take it over.
And now it's a casino. That's actually pretty cool. Alright. Okay, maybe if I can get through here.
It keeps us patients from moving around the different wings of the building. I can't just say open sesame here, dude. I might as well try.
You'll never guess the code, Basco.
Can you give me a clue?
Hey, Ernie.
What do you need?
I want the code.
How's the Elvis brain training going?
There's still a question or two I can't crack. But if I keep using up all the multiple choices, I'll end up getting them right.
That's true.
I'm gonna take a little walk.
Be good, if you can.
Although...
Cool.
It's kind of defeating the purpose.
I think not.
You knock?
Only Junior's in there, staring out the window with that good old paper bag on his head.
Why does he have a paper bag on his head? Oh, let's take this. Progress. I have done nothing! Wait.
It became obvious that I could not climb through the air vent in my room, because it was blocked by a huge cabinet. I'd have had to be made of rubber to get in there.
Wait. So I do have to do something with that. Or something somewhere else. Sir, I really, really need you to get up there.
Hey, It's about your famous...
Yes?
What did it look?
What did that imaginary box routine look like?
I would appear on stage, climb inside an imaginary box, and after a few minutes of applause, I'd climb back out.
That makes sense. Alright, let's check this one. I detest mimes.
Bosco detests mimes. Bosco detests contortionists. Ergo, Bosco detests contortionist mimes.
I'm making him cry again.
Okay, I take back what I said.
How do you bounce like that? That is just...
Let's change the subject.
I know you're a video game character, but I know people have really done similar things.
Have you ever thought about dressing normally instead of looking like a clown?
Ah.
Are you sure you can't fit through the air conditioning vent?
Okay, I take back what I said.
Okay, I take back what I said. I've got to...
I wasn't able to properly ask you about the thing this way.
Listen, Marcelo. Are you sure?
I'm certain, Basco. My professional ethics wouldn't allow it. It's not glamorous enough for Marcelo.
What about someone else?
I've got to... Okay.
Maybe with... Oh yeah, I have all these things. Can you take candles?
No,
Mints.
Your throat's mighty fine and your tonsils will shine. Splash, splash, splash. It's minty freshness galore.
Okay.
It's not the one they usually give me. Must be something new.
You're all shocking. It's an awesome name.
No, I'd better not give that to him. For his own good.
Yes, he might hurt himself on the imaginary flower.